Hey Lauren, how you doing? Thank you so much for submitting your work for critique, and also thank you for this wonderful written rationale. I think it's so important for designers to be able to communicate their decision making process as well as their conceptual development. Um, Communicate in writing and verbally. It's really important because you're going to be doing that the rest of your career, whether you're communicating your intent to a creative director or an art director or ultimately even a client. So this is really important. Plus, it tells me so much about where you're at in terms of your understanding of the objectives and the associated outcomes with the assignment. So thank you very much for including that. Let me see, I'll address all of your questions here, and I'll go ahead and give you a good critique. So let's go ahead and take a look at the banner ad itself. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of the magazine ad. I thought it was fantastic. I think the work is beautiful. I really do. You're doing wonderful. The campaign itself is tight, it's solid, it's cohesive, it's consistent, it's harmonious. Excellent work. A couple of things we can do here to improve this page. Now, right now, everything is to the right side of the composition, and it's imbalanced. It looks like it's tipping this way, and it's due to the visual weight simply by the type here, the fact that the chairs are a little offset, and the fact that the logo and the masked image from 2-1 are right there. So we can counter effect that quite effectively, I think. Right now, it's a good idea, though. The composition is good because right now this tree is offsetting the fact that there's a little imbalance, and that's fantastic. But the weight of the type pushed over to the right-hand side of the composition is the tree is not providing enough counterbalance. So I think there's something we can do here very easily. As you mentioned, the headline shouldn't be animated, and just so you know, the reason behind that is because it's best to have the headline static so that at any point the viewer is going to look into the composition, see the headline, and get some sort of associated meaning, as opposed to looking at the headline like right now. Okay, we see share love. And we're missing a lot of different things, a lot of what the information that the headline is offering. For that reason, let's keep that headline static, and we'll go ahead and just animate the call to action, the promotional call to action right there. A good job. You've got Arial bold italic for your headline. Arial bold for your headline. Arial bold italic for your subhead. What I would recommend is this. Let's just go ahead and break this up a little bit. What I would recommend is do this. Right over here on the right-hand side of the composition, let's leave that and stack that type, okay? So you have love, so you have enjoy peace, experience joy, share love. So first line is enjoy peace, then underneath that experience joy, and then underneath that share love. Okay, so you have your three lines for your headline, not animated. Okay, right underneath that and in alignment, just go ahead and slip in right there, U.S. Virgin Islands. We need a location somewhere. You don't have to include all of the contact information because your viewer is going to know if they click on this web banner, it's going to take them to the site where all the pertinent information is going to be available. For that reason, you don't need all of the contact information. However, it's very important to let your client know where this is at. There's a big difference between traveling to Florida and traveling to the Virgin Islands, as you know. So stack your headline, 3 lines for your headline. Leave that static. Left align your U.S. Virgin Islands right underneath that. That's going to open up this area right here. And for that, you can take this family Caribbean getaway package, move it up a little bit in the composition, okay? And again, leave that static. Then you can move this up in closer proximity. So you move this whole thing up a little bit and animate the 15%. And that's it. That's it. That's going to redistribute the visual weight in the composition. It's going to create gorgeous page harmony. I promise. Try it. I think you're going to like it. And those would be my recommendations to what is already a fantastic setup. So, again, so in summary, just go ahead and stack 3 lines for your headline, enjoy peace, the second line, experience joy, and then share love. Then underneath that, U.S. Virgin Islands, then Family Caribbean Getaway Package, move that up a little bit, and then leave that static. Try to align that with the baseline of the first line of the headline, okay? Then you can move this up a little bit and animate the 10%. and it should be gorgeous. All right, so excellent work. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'll be glad to clarify anything. And also, if you want to run anything by me in terms of additional critique, comments, or anything else, recommendations, before your final submission, go ahead, feel free to submit, and I'll be glad to provide further comments. Okay, good job. Thank you.